Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. And yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Wednesday morning. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Wednesday, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. So guys, I have a download I want to share with you guys. So I had a good sis here on the channel who emailed me last night. Says you definitely do not have to comment. You guys know I never call names. But sometimes I do use your examples. Who emailed me in regards to, she was kind of annoyed. She met a gentleman. They've been dating for a couple of years or whatever. She said through a lot of fasting and prayer that she knew that she know God said this man is her husband. Like God revealed it to her. But then I think they recently broke up or something like that. So she's very annoyed in the sense of, why would God reveal or say something to us if it's not true, that type of thing. So I figured I would take this example and tie it in with everything else, just not a man or a woman, a wife or a husband or a life partner, just in general. So here's the thing. Got to hit it from a few different perspectives. I'm sure I'm going to also add some inserts in there. But here's the thing, guys. As chosen ones, right? God must give us revelations, insights, information, wisdom, things like that, right? It's innate in us because it's a partnership. We're vessels. So he has to give us insights and revelations. Now, why does God give it to us? In our minds, it doesn't manifest is a different story. I mean, there's a number of reasons why, but of course, I want to kind of just go with what's currently in my spirit. One reason out of many is that, also insert really quickly. I was telling her, even if God has revealed that to you, now this is me here. This is Kizzy. I don't even know if there's anything biblically attached to it. But even if God has revealed something to you about a person, in her sense, this man is her husband, you are not to speak on that, or you are not to go and like press him on that. Like, God says you're my husband, what are you going to do? God says you're my husband, honey, you got to June, right? No, he still needs to find you. See, God will sometimes, and yes, I personally believe, me here, God will reveal to a woman who her spouse, lifetime partner, kingdom spouse, whatever you need in term do, right? He will reveal it. But as a woman, you got to fall back on that, because maybe God haven't revealed it to him just yet. He may be revealing it to you for different reasons. You may be the person who hops around like a rabbit, meaning either like from relationship to relationship, or you could be the person, you know, some people get bored and like they don't really believe in stability, or they don't know how to like remain in one place long, so they hop around like rabbits. So sometimes he will reveal it to you to show you what you're working towards. Kind of just cap it where you're going to be able to sit longer, right? Because you know what's coming. You believe what he's shown you. So you really won't go and get your hands up in another soul tie, another this, that, and the third, right? So he'll reveal it to you because he knows your ways. Okay? But again, if it's something like that, meaning he reveals to you who your husband is, or your lifetime purpose partner, or whatever the case may be, that man still needs to find you. You just got to hold on to that information and move accordingly. But you can we be getting up in God's way, and the thing of the matter is, we be causing the issues. We be causing the delays. Like all that stuff, right? So now you're going to start pressing him. God haven't even shown him anything yet. Like, God haven't, and for whatever reason, right? For God may still be dealing with his heart, dealing with the soul tie that he haven't even conquered yet, that you don't even know about, right? So God haven't even revealed it to him yet, because maybe he's still in a season of growing his character, etc., etc. So he's not even ready to receive that. And here you come with all that energy, right? All that anxiety, not useless, speaking in general here, all that anxiety, all that like pressing, and then he ghosts you because it's just like, listen, life is already stressful. I ain't got time for this foolishness. Like, you stressing me out about something, just chill, right? Just chill. So that's one reason. Another reason is God will tell you to be quiet because there are other forces that can hear. So if he reveals something to you and that thing sits in your spirit and he tells you, okay, and as a matter of fact, a lot of chosen people have encountered this. Some kind of download hit your spirit long ago, and for some reason God told you never to speak on this thing. I don't care if it takes 20 years, never to speak on this. If I ever require you to speak on it, you will know. Not only will you know when, you will know who, right? This who can look like wise counsel. This who can look like just whatever, right? He'll make it so clear to you at the time. And you know this because other times when you thought it was timing and you may have was about to speak on it, he convicts your spirit. Like, don't you open your mouth. And there's truly a grace to keep your mouth closed on this particular thing. But this particular thing is going to be something that he used in the future, some kind of way where it's going to take and accelerate you, some kind of major move. But he tells you don't speak on it because he knows that we as chosen ones think that everybody's like us, that everybody's supportive, everyone like don't carry a jealousy bone in their body. And here we're sitting here just speaking out of just excitement. And you got very people who's quote unquote praying for you, praying against you. You got demonic forces, you got monitoring spirits, you got all this stuff that has heard what you say, and now there's an attack on it. There's an attack on it. So he'll tell you to close your mouth, to close our mouths until he gives us the leeway to speak. Another reason why God will reveal something to us and it doesn't manifest through God, we're in alignment to receive it, is because it's not always the time. See, listen, oh my goodness, I won't even lie to you guys, very transparent moment. I had a I'm so much better now, right? And you'll get there once you bump your head one too many times and you spin your wheels one too many times to realize, and you finally realize that you can see what you want to see. If it ain't the season 4, it's just not going to happen. But why you show it? Right? You show it to me. It's a part. I mean, I see it clear as day. So why would you show it to me if it's not the season? There's a number of reasons, right? Again, he will show you what you're working towards, so you don't go and open up that business, so you don't go and start this other ministry. So he'll show it to you. So when you start hitting difficult seasons, and then this is the thing, when he shows it to you, it'd be so good, right? It'd be so good that like you wouldn't even want nothing else. So he's showing you an indication of what you're working towards. But here's the thing. It doesn't even mean it's guaranteed. It is on his part, but we have a part to play. So if we're messing up, right? Let it be character issues, disobedience, this is that and the third, then it's not even guaranteed. So he shows it to you to show you what you're working towards, hoping that when you hit these difficult seasons, right, you will, rather than you give up in these seasons because you see it, because he said it, that you're going to really like put that work in, put that fire in, that you keep working towards it. There are things in my life, in some of your lives, reading your emails, that things have finally manifested through God. We're in alignment to receive the manifestation, and it's been years, for some decades. So just because he shows it to us, it doesn't mean we get it tomorrow. No. He's showing us what we're working towards. I can't give you this until I work on your character. I can't give you this until you get in therapy from childhood traumas. I can't give you this until you work on your faith. I can't give you this until you work on that fear. I can't give you this until you work on that mouth. I can't give you this until, so he shows it to you to show you what you're working towards. But for a lot of us, that thing that He's shown us long ago and said, be quiet, just lock this thing in your spirit. A time will come in the future. Don't ask me about it again. You will know when that time will come. And you have been persistent on that thing, right? It never left your spirit. That thing, that place, that person, all of these years, it had never left your spirit. But now all of a sudden, you start to feel a shift in the spiritual realm. Okay? You've already fully surrendered. You don't even stress out about it any longer. Like, you're in that posture of like, it is what it is. God said it, and whenever it's God time, it's God time, right? Where before you was like very excited, very maybe hasty, that type of thing. Where now it's like everything is starting. Now this is for people who are in alignment, right? You realize things are finally starting to fall into place. Now that actual thing may have not manifested through God. You're in alignment to receive the manifestation just yet. But there's other spiritual downloads and notifications in the spiritual realm that's letting you know that it's time. There's an acceleration on favor. There are certain character issues or vices that you had a hard time trying to really discipline, where there's a grace now, like you're not chasing, you're attracting. In fact, some things are almost blowing your mind about how people are just favoring you, or like everything you touch turns to gold. Like, it's everything in the spiritual realm that's giving you indications that the time is now. Now, again, now doesn't mean today. But you got to feel it in the spiritual realm. So when you are fighting for something too hard, like some blessings do require a fight, but I'm talking about like if you're really struggling with something, struggling with it, you got to step back for a moment. So you got to figure out, is this even God? Right? Or is it God and it's just not God's timing? Because I promise you, for me, one of the most difficult things that I've experienced, not the most difficult, but one of the most difficult things I've experienced is seeing what I see, knowing what I know, feeling what I feel, but it's not the season for it. He'll say, you go do something else. Go work on this. Ow! I ain't crazy enough to say that. I be feeling that. Like, I don't want to go work on this. I want what I say. And he don't pay us no mind, no attention. It's like he just shut the door in your face and be like, goodbye, right? Go work on this. I'll come back for you when the season. You think you ready for we be truly thinking we are ready for certain things. And it's not until we don't get it and then we grow more and then we look back and be like, I would have straight up self-sabotage. I may have conformed to the room rather than the room, right? Like, I change the spirit when I walk up in here, like, period, right? So we got to save ourselves the frustration. If it ain't the season for it, it's not the season for it. And you will know when it's the season for it. Like, because again, there's things that happen in the spiritual realm. There's like, if it's not the season for something, it seems like there's a block. Like, no matter what you do, nothing you do, you go left, right, up, or down, it's like nothing will move for you, right? You feel stuck, you feel stagnant. Once a season comes, first of all, it hits your spirit first. Your spirit gets excited. Like, all of a sudden, you don't even like, there's nothing on the calendar that says get excited because I can see this, that, and the third. It's your spirit. So even if you're still stuck in the old place, your spirit kind of goes from doom and gloom, if that's what it is, coming out of a difficult season, to just all of a sudden it's like, we're going to Disney World. Like, your spirit is so excited about something, even if you can't articulate what that something is. It is a notification in the spiritual realm that a season is approaching, and get prepared, get ready, remove your distractions, stay tap in, because these Kairos moments don't stay. You can miss a Kairos moments. You can miss a Kairos word and ultimately miss your entire season that can potentially take years and years and years to come back around, if they even come back around. You got to be so tapped in. Like right now with these Kairos moments, like God is not pressing you. He's not pressing your spirit all of a sudden. He wasn't even bothering you last season. You were bothering him because you were bored. Now, all of a sudden, he's pressing your season. He's pressing your spirit about fasting more, about being more disciplined, about removing these particular people, about go work out, start eating more clean. Like he's go here, right? Don't go here, right? Cut this person off. Realize that this is a counterfeit. This is a counterfeit for the real. Like, this ain't what I told you. He looked good. She looked good. But what do your spirit say? Do your spirit feel settled? I don't care how fine she is. Do your spirit feel settled? That's a counterfeit that's trying to block you and distract you, give you a whole soul tie, a whole narcissist. Now your mind is filled up with manipulation and trying to figure this out and figure, is they lying, is they not lying, is they cheating, if they're not cheating. Nobody got time for that foolishness. Nobody got time for that foolishness. And in Kairos moments, honey, you got to be so, you got to know where you are. I might have time to play out with you in a season where I'm bored or I'm just sitting there waiting. I ain't got time for that. But honey, in a Kairos, disturb my peace, distract my mind one time. You got to know how serious these seasons are. God is trying to get you certain insights, certain information, insert here, wisdom on how to apply that information. You can sit on information till Jesus come home. You will be sitting on informations and you will be sitting in the same season until Jesus come home. Once you get the information, you got to ask for the wisdom in the direction. Okay, I got this information, what to do with it, how to apply it, where to take it, who to take it to. There's instructions in Kairos moments. In one idea, one download in your spirit. Do that. Say this. Give them this. Give that book to this. Go drive across town and drop the book off to this particular place. And you're like, what? I don't even know these people. Please, whatever, just do it. Just do it. Follow your instruction. The instruction is what's going to open the door to the next level. The instruction is going to introduce you to the person who's going to co-sign your name that opens the door to the next level. The instruction is going to not only bring that destiny helper, but keep that destiny helper. So it's the instruction. You get the information, you get the download, you get the revelation, but what is the instruction to do with it? That's how you start unlocking doors to next level. But the enemy will trap a lot of people off. A lot of people deal with fear. Again, I think everybody has some level of fear. But when it comes to spiritual things, there's such a grace that you know that God says something. Like, it's like, move on my way. Like, I don't care what you can think I'm crazy. You can think I'm this, that, and the third. But if God says do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because I know how this thing works because of the track record. I know when why would he just randomly give you some kind of download? Just randomly, for no reason? No. So I know when he give me a download, I know I have some kind of instruction that he's given me to do with it, or that instruction is coming. I'm also aware enough to know that sometimes my flesh may get involved and the instruction could be right or wrong, meaning the way I apply it could be right or wrong, but I'm going to go with trying it because I trust him enough, and I know that if I'm wrong on this instruction, he'll bring me back in. He'll reel me back in like a fishing rod and then get me on the right course. I'm wise enough to know that if I don't take it, meaning take the step, right, apply the instruction, that I can potentially miss the very, very thing that's going to unlock that door. I'm also wise enough to know that if I'm struggling too much, I got to be still until I get the correct insight. But I also have to be wise enough to know that the enemy may be fighting me too. So what is this struggle coming from? Is this the enemy trying to stop it? Or is this God saying, no, wrong door, wrong door, wrong door? So let me get back to the secret place and sit and be still. Because when I'm still, now it will find me in ease. So now I'm flowing with the current, not against the current. So when you're struggling too much in your flesh, even though you know God has said it, you got to get still. It's very, very difficult. You got to get still. But a lot of people are going to self-sabotage because you're going to like cut the person off or like cause some type of issue because you know what God has said and this, that, and the third. And like, it's all self-sabotage. One of the most powerful things that you can do, and it's very hard to do it, especially if your mind is set on wanting something. One of the most powerful things you can do is ask God, if this is not from you, take it from me. Take the desire from me. And sometimes, if it's something you really want, you will hesitate on saying that. But a time will come where you get so tired in the spiritual realm of fighting for this thing and watering dead grass that you'll come to the end of yourself because you realize that there's nothing you can do and you really truly want answers. And you will say, Lord, if it's not from you, take it and take the desire. And when he does, or if he does, don't let your trauma wounds, right, rejection or abandonment, like go back and like try to get it back, that type of thing. Sometimes listen, God is very strategic. Sometimes it may be God and it may not even be God. But do you know, even sometimes if it's even not God, he won't take the desire. You know why? Because sometimes the very thing that is the desire is going to be the one thing that changes you. So let's just say you got some character flaws. Let's just say, right? We all got our stuff. You got some character flaws and God really, really needs to work on you, purify your spirit, get you to move a certain kind of way because he knows that in the next couple of seasons, he wants to advance you, right? Now, this has nothing to do about the thing that you're currently thinking about or desiring. He's thinking way ahead of you. But he knows that whatever this thing is that you got wrong or that ain't God or that may be God, he knows that this thing is helping to process you. Because you want this thing so bad that you're willing to fast for it. You're willing to be disciplined. You're working on it, right? So whatever ideas he's giving you, whatever downloads he's giving you, he may if he sees this thing is benefiting your character, he'll let it sit for a while. Just because he's working on you. And so now when he's ready to advance you in another area, something completely separate as that, you can skip a whole training process because you've already been trained and transformed from a desire that you thought was from God. And it may still be him. It's just that you're not transformed for enough to receive it. So he'll give it to you in another season. He may give you that exact thing or he'll give you something better. But the point is you've already been transformed enough that you get to skip. You ever meet people who, like, it's almost like they came out of like really bad relationships or marriages or just seasons or whatever, and you're like, I will never ever do this again. I will never get married again. I will never do this again. This, that, and third. And then they meet somebody like at the gas station the next day, and then they're married right away. Because you've already been processed and transformed through that last marriage, even though it may have sucked, right? There are so many things that you learn in that process. Where somebody who never had that experience and never had to go through the trials and the errors and this, that, and the third, and the growth process, like, how can God release something to you? No, now you got to wait longer. So God is very, very strategic on how he moves. So I just wanted to share that. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock. Hey.